Barcelona, 1936. The city is boiling with tension. Civil war has broken out in Spain, and the streets are no longer just filled with citizens and tourists. They're filled with revolutionaries, militias, and chaos. In the middle of this chaos, a new kind of bank robber emerges, not in it for riches or personal gain, but for the revolution. These weren't your typical criminals. They were anarchists, union members, and fighters who believed that capitalism and the state were the real enemies. Their plan was as bold as it was bizarre. Instead of masks and getaway cars, they carried ideological pamphlets and red and black flags. Their targets? Banks, of course, but not just to get rich. They used the stolen money to fund militias, buy weapons, print propaganda, and feed the poor. One infamous group, associated with the anarcho-syndicalist CNTFAI, walked into banks in broad daylight, calmly informed the clerks they were liberating capitalist funds for the people, and walked out with bags of money. In a surreal twist, some clerks even sympathized with them and didn't resist. There are reports of anarchists who, after looting a bank, went straight to the front lines, still covered in dust and sweat, handing over the cash to local commanders or aid groups. In other cases, they redistributed the money on the spot, throwing pesetas into the streets for children and struggling families. Of course, not everyone saw them as heroes. Even among the revolutionaries, there was debate. Were they funding the cause, or simply using the revolution as cover for crime? The lines were blurry, as they often are in times of war. Still, these so-called bank robbers of the people became legends in their own right. They blurred the line between outlaw and freedom fighter, between theft and justice. And in a war where propaganda was as powerful as bullets, their daring acts became stories that inspired and enraged. In the end, most of these anarchist robbers vanished into history, some dying on the front lines, others executed or hunted down. But their wild tale remains, a reminder that in the chaos of revolution, even bank robbery can become an act of political defiance.